What's up everyone, Rooster Mods here. I wanted to make another video about a mod that I've been working on. This is the Massey Ferguson MF1840 Baler, and you might be saying to me, hey, that looks familiar. And my response would be, yeah, it should be, because this is a base game baler. This is the base game Massey Ferguson Square Baler. However, I have been working on some changes, some improvements, some quality of life things for it, and I plan to release that to all platforms. I wanted to go over the changes that I've made so you guys can kind of understand what you should be doing with this and what to expect. So if you come to the store, you scroll back here, scroll through all my mods, you can see here's the MF1840, and you're going to see, compared to the base game baler, there are a lot more options. Let's go over what those options are. So first of all, we've got Lizard or Trelleborg tires, and the Lizard option, you can see the wheel setup as titles as US because these are traditionally North American, and some other areas use these too, implement tires. I think they look a lot nicer than the base game ones, but that's just my opinion. I modeled these myself, and I kind of thought, hey, let's add these as an option because it kind of matches with the theme that we're kind of going for here. Otherwise, we have some design options. Now, if you know your history, you'll know Massey Ferguson is an Agco brand, and Heston is an Agco brand. And when Agco bought Heston, they started making a bunch of balers with different brands on them. However, up until very recently, they have still put Heston branding on them. So this is a Heston design, but technically it's a Massey Ferguson. But yeah, this is a Heston, so you can see just true to real life, we have different brand stickers we can put on there. So there's an option for a Heston sticker. There's Heston Class 1, this is a Class 1 baler. And then there's also a special 70th anniversary sticker that we can put on there. How fun. So yes, they did do this for 1 year. I think it was the 2018 model year maybe. They had the Heston 70th anniversary stickers, something like that. So yeah, if you want to add some Heston branding to this guy, you can certainly do so. Another thing that wasn't an option with the base game baler was warning equipment. So you can see here we can have none, or we can have an SMV triangle if you're into that. So just kind of slides into that slot right there. I have added numbering options, so you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if you're running a fleet of these guys, it's going to be much easier for you to identify which baler is which. We also have chute options, so you can see we have the standard chute here, and I also have modeled up a Massey Ferguson quarter turn chute. In case you're not aware, some people bale and they put chutes on the back of their balers that tip the bale sideways so it sits on its side. It's just less surface area contacting the ground. It can kind of keep the twine in better shape. And some bale grabbers, some bale picker-uppers really focus on utilizing and picking up the bale on the side. So we have a quarter turn chute option here too for you. Otherwise, still have license plate options. So whatever floats your boat. Those are kind of the store options that we have. Let's get in game and kind of see some of this stuff in action. So I have a harvested field here with some straw, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to try out the quarter turn chute. So you can see it folds up just like the base game chute. We can go try it out here on this field. So you can see it's folded up. We can also unfold it. You can turn it on, lower it, and we can go. So one thing I will say is that this is farming simulator physics. I'm not faking this. So the bale really does follow the chute and tip over on its side. If you go slower, it's more likely to be effective. But just like you saw there, sometimes the bale is not quite going to fall on its side. There you go. That one was supposed to do what it was supposed to do. But yeah, I've let physics kind of take the reign here. And unfortunately, it does not always want to comply. So there you go. You can see that one fell on its side. I feel like there's usually a pretty high success rate. But just like in real life, sometimes it's not going to work. And I thought it'd kind of be more fun if physics was actually doing the work here, and you could actually watch the bale kind of tip over to its side. It's not super important. There's no equipment in Farming Simulator that critically relies on the bale actually being on its edge. But yeah, so that's kind of fun to see. So we usually have a pretty good success rate with the bales falling over on their side. It's not perfect, but it's enough for what it is, which is just kind of a fun option. It's not necessary for anything to run in Farming Simulator. Did not work there. There were also other complications. I wanted to make the physics work a little better, but there's limitations to how this baler was modeled and working with a base game model. And yep, just kind of working with what we have here. So that's our quarter turn shoot option. That's pretty fun. We can turn this guy off, raise it, unload, and then fold up, and then we're good. So let's get to what I think is potentially one of the most requested features, and that is that I have activated the rear hitch on this baler. So the base game baler comes with a rear hitch modeled, but Giants never did anything with it, and they never made it so that you could actually use that hitch. I've gone ahead and I have added a trigger to that rear hitch right there, and you can see if I back up to my hay wagon here, we can hook up to it. We'll pull it in here, go to our baler, we'll unfold this, and you can see we've got a mode field here, and I'll just quickly kind of demonstrate how we can turn this guy on, we can lower it, and I've set everything up correctly. You should now be able to pull a small square baler of a North American flare and be able to have your hay rack pick up those bales and stack them. There you go. So if you're a fan of small square baling, if you're a fan of, you know, more North American style modding, or you want to do some North American style modding, this is very useful for you. It goes really great with my hay wagon, and honestly we needed something like this a lot sooner. But I got to give a shout out to Pleasant View Farms for giving me the idea to do this. Thank you, PVF. And I went ahead and did this, and I thought this would be a great thing for everybody on all platforms to have. So yeah, that's what we've got. That's basically all there really is to it. I've just added some nice features, added some nice visuals, and now you'll be able to really bale in style. So here we go. Pretty much all there is to it. You can also see that there is a hitch pin appears there when you hook up to the wagon, so when you detach it goes away. Kind of a nice little feature. But yeah, that's basically it. So there you go, guys. That's my mod preview of the MF1840 baler update. This is aimed for all platforms. It has been submitted to Giants as of the making of this video. We'll see when they get around to testing it. We'll see what kind of feedback I get, but I'm excited for this. So thank you for checking out the video. I hope you guys appreciate it, and I will see you later. This is Rooster signing off.